Hey everybody. So this is the final video for this chapter, and it is going to discuss different skin burns as well as different type of grafting that you may need to do depending on, typically it's different burns or other types of injuries to the skin, the integumentary system. So that said, burns are the leading cause of accidental death, which is something to keep in mind. Burns are classified depending on the depth of the tissue being involved. So that is important. So there are 3 degrees of burns. So first degree burn is it's only the epidermis. This is stuff we're usually familiar with. You go to the beach, get a sunburn, first degree burn. It does not go past that first layer, the epidermis. Second degree burns will include the upper dermis, so it will go beyond just the epidermis. And then the third degree burns is the one that is what is also known as a full thickness burn. This is one that will destroy the skin as well as deeper tissue. So this is going to be both first and second layer of the skin, the epidermis and the dermal layer, and reach the subcutaneous or hypodermis. With severe burns, things to keep in mind, things that could happen. Actually, let's go back first to less severe burns. Even with less severe burns, you can see things like hyperthermia, where your body temperature increases too high, or hypothermia, which is something that can happen where your body temperature goes too low. So both of these are things that can happen with first or second degree burns. So it's not just you get too hot. Sometimes hypothermia is something to keep in mind, something that could happen. With third degree burns, again, hyperthermia and hypothermia are things that can happen, but also with more of these severe burns, you may have things like fluid loss, which is important because you may start to lose water as well as electrolytes, which are extremely important. Not only that, but infection control is minimized because now your skin is open and different pathogens can start to enter the body. So these are all things to keep in mind. So it's more than just you're in pain. You're also looking at different thermoregulation issues as well as different pathogens entering the body or your body releasing too much of what you need, whether it be blood, electrolytes, or fluids. The very last slide here is going to talk about different skin grafts as well as artificial skin. So when it comes to third degree burns, because you are destroying the dermis, your body may not be able to, in most cases, not be able to regenerate because those tissues are no longer able to divide, because that's where the skin division, the mitotic division occurs. So with that said, you can graft skin, you can grow it. The way you can do that, different locations. You can gather your skin from different locations. The first being yourself. This is called an autograft. Not an autograft, but it's called an autograft. So this is when you take skin from a different part of your body and grow it so that you can replace a different part of the body. So for example, I burn my arm, I can take skin from maybe my leg, grow it, and then eventually be able to replace that skin of my arm with that of myself. This is the most optimal type of grafting because it is the least likely to be rejected because it is your own body. As you move into the other 3 grafts, which we're going to talk about in 2 seconds, these are the most likely to be rejected because they are not from you. If it's a match, perfect, it's most likely to work. It doesn't mean it's going to work every time, but it is the best choice, is your own genetics, your own DNA, your own skin. The next one on here is going to be the isograft. An isograft means you're getting it from someone who is iso, the same. This will be an identical twin or a sibling. Identical twin is the best choice. A homograft is homo, the same, a person, another human. And then lastly, a heterograft or a xenograft is when you get it from something different, a different animal. So this could be a pig or a cow or another species. So that said, if you guys have any questions on burns or different type of grafting, please let me know. And that is the end of this video.